In the 80s, dustbusters were all the rage. Well, James Dyson has done one better, and he's come up with the DC30 line. Everybody loves Dyson, and for good reason. In our 5,000 sub video, we said we were giving one of these away. I also said I kind of wanted to keep it. Well, I did one better. I went out and bought one, and now I'm going to do a review on the Dyson DC30 just for you. Here you have your charger. This is a lithium battery, so it charges very quickly and does not lose power. In fact, that's one of the biggest selling features of this vacuum. It stays strong from start to finish, so even as your battery's on its last leg, it's still vacuuming equally as well as when you first started vacuuming at the beginning. Then you have a combination tool here, so it's got nice strong bristles that can get into all kinds of different places where your other vacuum may not. This is a crevice tool. These are really great for getting into corners and areas between baseboards and whatnot. And this is the actual unit itself. This gray button here releases the battery. The battery charging unit is right there, and you can charge it plugged in or not plugged in. Then you have your filter. A lot of people don't remember to do this, but Dyson clearly shows you need to wash your filter about once a month, just using water. And then you let it dry for about 12 hours, and then you just pop it back in. Really important to do this to keep your vacuum working well. And then it easily clips back together. Next thing you have is this red button, and that is your hygienic release. So all you do is pop that over any garbage can once you're done vacuuming, and there's your max fill line. Just pop it open, everything dumps out. And finally, this little button here is what you would use to snap in and remove your attachments. Just like that. Cool thing to note about the combination tool, it pulls out like this, so you have a fully angled brush, which will let you get into all kinds of places like upholstery, vehicles, and whatnot. And you can press this little button here, and it retracts to reveal just a flat brush with this little red part, which is really good at digging out things like hair that are caught into different areas like upholstery. The DC30 costs about $200, and the DC31 and 34 are closer to about $350. Now, I have a full-size Dyson, so I was sort of looking for something I could pull out in between cleans. I didn't really want to spend almost as much as I spent on my full-size Dyson. So for me, this was a good option. If you don't have a full-size Dyson, or you live in a smaller space, you might want to look at the 31 or the 34. Everything I just told you, you could read right there on the Dyson website. But the reason you really came here is to see if it actually works. So we'll put it through some tests, and you can decide for yourself. Let's kick things off with my keyboard. It easily sucked up all of the crap in there. Next, the couch. The Dyson made quick work of debris and cat hair. Speaking of cats, Paisley's favorite spot is always covered in hair, and the DC30 did a pretty good job here, but I can see where the pet attachment would come in handy. Now some kitty litter. No problemo while using the crevice tool. I really like the clever notch on the crevice tool. It makes picking up bigger pieces really easy, unlike the Swiffer. Even pebbles get sucked away. The Dyson worked great on my blinds, although it's a little hard to see. Now for a big test. I dumped a bunch of flour on the counter and then added some crunchy granola on top. Larger messes like this can really stress a regular handheld vacuum out, but as you can see, the DC30 powered through it all in about a minute. Pretty impressive stuff. Then I vacuumed some lampshades and then some baseboards. They're both really important jobs, and they often get overlooked. Finally, the car, where it cleared away the debris in the seat cracks and the floor mats. At this point, the battery did die, and we were done for the day. We tested out the DC30 in essentially every application that Dyson says it can be used for. And I'll be honest with you, it has performed better than any other handheld unit I've ever tried. It was definitely a bit of an investment, but it was well worth it. It's portable, it's lightweight, and it does its job. So through and through, I'm thoroughly impressed with the Dyson DC30. The one downfall with the DC30 is that for 200 bucks, you would hope the battery might last a little bit longer. This battery lasts for 6 minutes. Full charge, that's it. Aside from that, I have to say it's a fabulous handheld vacuum. It really impressed me, and I would highly recommend it. That wraps up the review on the Dyson DC30. Did this review help you purchase a Dyson or make you think twice about getting a Dyson? Let us know in the comments below. You can also share this on Twitter or Facebook, and you can subscribe for more of our videos to catch cleaning product reviews and, of course, great cleaning tips and tricks. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. In the 80s, dustbusters were all the rage, while James Dyson has done one better, and he's come up with the DC30 line. Everybody loves Dyson, and for good reason. In our 5,000 sub video, we said we were giving one of these away. I also said I kind of wanted to keep it. Well, I did one better. I went out and bought one, and now I'm going to do a review on the Dyson DC30 just for you.